carry you. Yesterday we have seen that the egocentric concept of the ignorant has a burning desire for the sense objects, a blinding attachment to emotions, and a jealous preference for his own pet ideas. But when the ego is transcended, when the ignorance like a mist has lifted itself and the finite ego stands face to face with the divine reality in oneself, it melts to become one with the infinite. In the self, the man of steady wisdom. This is how we can be steadfast in wisdom and put a full stop for all the desires. Next, the Lord continues with this one. Dukkeshvanudvignamanaha Sukeshu vigataspruhaha Vitaragabhayakrodaha Stithadhirmunirchyate. Here, the Lord explains yet other qualities of a man of steadfastness, and he calls him as a Muni. So it goes like this. What are those things and how does he stay? Here it is explained. Dukkeshu, in sorrow, anudvignamanaha, without mental agitation, sukheshu, in pleasures, vigataspruhaha, without hankering onto those thoughts of pleasures, vida raga bhaya krodaha, free from attachment, fear and hatred. Munihi, sage. Sthitadhi, man of steady wisdom. Uchyate, one is called as. So here we clearly understand the qualities explained by the Lord. What is it? The monk whose mind is unperturbed in sorrow, who is free from longing for delights and is devoid of attachment, fear and anger, is called a man of steady wisdom. Correct. So now what we are supposed to understand here is you see, considering a man as an actor, we consider oneself as the bearer of body afflictions. Correct. And the heart is undisturbed in sorrow or in joy, unattached to the fears and anger. A person with these qualities here is explained as a Muni or a silent sage. It says the emotions that be absent in an individual. What are the emotions to be absent in an individual? Are attachment, fear and anger. These emotions should not be there. Quite often we see, especially ladies, when there is something that they can't hear, they close their ears, they make their fists and feet or hit themselves on the chest. Ayo. A lot of emotion. Outbursts of emotion. especially when something sorrow is hurt, these emotions will not be there. Or something delighted happens, yeah, they exclaim, that will not be there. Raga, Bhaya, and Krodha. Understand, these are the three by which we move like a cycle, go up and down, up and down. These things are not there in a man of steady wisdom. He is steady, he is static. I know Swamiji, for everything says, very good. That is a standard statement. You come with a shocking news that something mishap has happened. He says, very good. And you come out with a good news. He says, very good. Equipoise. Generally, we have hundreds of emotions. And these emotions are not seen in a manner perfect one. So, in earlier verse, we have seen that there are no rise of thoughts or desires in the mind like wants. And here, when he gets something, the mind doesn't move like a swing up and down. The craving is not there. The perplexed nature and the phobia is not there. Understand? Fear is only because of attachment. This we should understand very clearly. Fear is only because of attachment, of losing something. So you desire something, you work hard, there is anxiety whether we get or not, whether we achieve or fail, and having achieved, we don't want to lose it. This is fear is basically of the mishap of the future. A person who is in the present is not bothered about the future. He is in the present, he is working in the present. That's it. There is no anxiety whether the result will be positive, and there is no fear having achieved the result if he or she is going to lose. So developing a strong desire and a deep attachment is the cause. A 10th standard student is very anxious how the exams would be, how the person is going to fare. Once having obtained a bit of I should have got 2 more in social studies or something. Of course, a little bit is required for a normal human being, but we are speaking about a Muni. He has done his duty, that's best. Now that a Muni doesn't fight for the rights, that's a different issue, we'll see that later. They work. And they get fine, they don't get also fine. Next, what we are supposed to say, they are not perturbed by the 3 types of miseries. The 3 types of miseries are Adi Bhutika, Adi Daivika, and Adhyatmika. Generally, we are being troubled by these 3. And what are these 3? We'll see in the next session. Thanks for being with me. Krishnan Vande Jagat Guru.